Hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, and the Spanish campaign. It's been a little bit of time for me between the last episode and this one, but for you, obviously, it's just yesterday. So forgive me if it takes a while for me to get back up to speed. Anyway, there's some sort of peace between us and Italy, and presumably a whole bunch of complete nonsense in terms of treaty negotiations. Anyway, with Italy being out, I would take something off them. Why? Somaliland costs 1.8 billion? What the hell? Sure, whatever. It's a disgrace. And as I said in a few episodes, I'm not even attempting to understand what's going on politically. The Navy is just going to go ahead and fight whoever it is. Start shooting at us. Right. Austria, a heavy cruiser and 6 transports. All right. Might be able to manage that. Now, the Libertar has started off on her own. How far away is the Velasco? Not too far. She's a fast ship. So, let's see if we can see what's going on. So there's the heavy cruiser, and there are the transports, right. Brake for the transports. Doing a handbrake turn. Whee! Looks like the ship should break in half from doing that. I'm still on 1.2.9. I know 1.3 is out, but for reasons that I explained in the 1.3 beta video, I am not jumping into the 1.3 beta. I'm continuing with the Spanish campaign on the live branch, well, probably indefinitely, either until 1.3 comes out of the beta and overwrites the save, or I finish the campaign. One of the two. But if we're in infinite war, which seems to be the game's current state, it takes a very long time to go through. You'll notice if it's a peacetime episode, several years can pass in a single episode. But the wartime episodes, it tends to be a month or two. Alright, let's start actually murdering these things. There goes the Hydra. Hey! And they surrender. Keep smashing them. Velasco's still working her way up. Yep. There goes the Innsbruck. Oh, hello. Velasco is actually engaging that heavy cruiser. Saw a torpedo launch. Alright, that's the last transport sunk. You can turn back and join up with Velasco. See if we can bully that heavy cruiser out of existence. Oh, nice. Firing HE, but I would have thought AP... Oh, it's not that great a chance, is it? Maybe edge a little closer. Sorry for jumping around quite a bit. By the way, I want to thank someone on the forums that for a post they made very recently, actually. And it is the same person who is the author of the Naval Arms Race mod, which I've mentioned before. I haven't tried it, simply because, you know, I'm trying to record episodes, so I can't go changing changing these things. But I think it's, and I apologize for the pronunciation. Is it Obaro? But O, and then second word B-A-R-A-O, with an accent on the second A. You know who you are. Anyway, you can tell me how to pronounce it. They posted something saying that there is a bug in the game to do with shadows. And basically, if the user selects a shadow quality in the game's settings, so if you go to graphics, if you click on any of these options, see how none of them are highlighted, if you click on any of them, they're disabled. And I've said a few times, why was it from about this distance I was getting the low quality models on the guns and things, and I thought maybe it is that it's because the game is going, oh, well, you've got the detailed shadows and stuff turned off, so obviously you don't need the high quality texture. And lo and behold, it is fixed by deleting my settings file and then hitting custom and then setting it up how I want it. But still, if you are thinking, why am I... if you can see the textures popping in and out, or you can't see kind of the shadows from a distance, so here you can see there's a little bit of shadow from the towers and things, and the turrets. If you can't see that, and you're playing, or you're wanting to push the game in terms of its graphical fidelity, that might be why, and it might be worth having a look at the fix, which is very simple. If you go into your... well, it's not that simple because it's hidden, the place. But basically, if you go into the game files and you delete the settings.json file when the game is obviously not running, the game will generate a new one and then you can fix it. But yeah, I'm pleased because now the ships all look much nicer at a distance, which is really, really nice. Anyway, Velasco and Libertar, excellent job. The Gozokowski, another... I don't want to say ancient, because they're not ancient, but out-of-date design sent to the bottom. She made a fight of it, though. I'll give her that. Like, she's stuck relatively close to her transports. She was, you know, trying to do something rather than just running away, which seems to be the default. But yeah, heavy cruiser being taken out by 2 light cruisers. That's a light cruiser that suffered very little damage as well. That's not really what you want to be seeing. And now we have the Miguel de Cervantes and a couple of destroyers. I found the Ostfriesland, a Kaiser Friedrich III class. Interesting ship. 35.6 knots, so very closely matched on speed. Maximum bulkheads. Armor is... nah. But 4 triple 5.2 inch guns. Interesting. And a couple of destroyers, which are actually slow. Interesting. With 5.3 inch guns. Very interesting. Interested to see these ships. Anyway, yeah, if you're noticing a graphical change with this video, that is what it is. If it looks a little bit better, that's what changed. It is very much like a destroyer leader in destroyers, which is cool. Speaking of, these ships go at the same speed, so we can just fold them up into one big division. And let's see, these are modernized ships. Yep. We do have an advantage in firepower. We've got the 30-inch. Why did I even say 30? We've got the 7-inch guns. And they only have 5s. I think it's because I was like, I'm on times 30 speed. And I was going to make a comment about that. And it popped out of my head. Right, let's have a look at you. What have you got for me? Yeah, it kind of looks like a destroyer leader. I'm not a huge fan of this turret being here as a Q. It's not that having a Q turret is bad on this ship. It's just that that's going to have very limited fire arcs, being so close to the little step thing here and this funnel. Maybe if they push that funnel back a bit, or gotten rid of this fairly pointless little 2-inch gun. I would have preferred it as a gun back here, because this weapon will not be able to fire over the depth charges, so it has no rear firepower at all. Still, side-by-side torpedo launchers can be pretty good in the AI's hands. Not the worst in the world. This is quite nice. I quite like that. Big guns up the front, some small guns in the middle, and torpedo launchers on the back. Unusual. But yeah, I could see this working. Use our range, see if we can't get 1 or 2 early hits in. Oh, they're firing torpedoes already. Well, that's fine with me. I want to fire torpedoes early. All torpedoes coming out. Again, always worth staying at a reasonable distance until you've actually identified the enemy. You can see whether they've got torpedoes loaded or not. Oh, that was a good hit. Another solid hit as well. Oh, and more. Tearing that destroyer to shreds. Yeah, down goes the V230. Got a 23% chance to pen. Try some AP shells. Ah, there we go. Decent little hit there. Yeah, a lot of ricochets though. Go back to auto. Keep up with the HE pressure. Kind of hoping we get a hit on our torpedo launchers. No such luck at the moment. A turret's stuck. Apparently this is fixed in 1.3 pretty well, or at least I saw it in the patch notes. I don't know how effective the fix has been. There's certainly been some work on the dodgy turrets. Now we're switching up to AP. We go, big load of hits. Oh, they hit my torpedo. Come on. Just, yeah, 4.5 kilometers out. Switching up to the AP, getting a series of devastating hits. Now we hit their torpedo, and gone. Okay, just that destroyer remaining. Good hit. Yeah, reloaded her torps. Oh, yeah, savage. That is savage. Down she goes, blasted apart. Excellent job, once again, by the Armada there. Obviously, the Miguel de Cervantes is doing most of the damage, but not all. Solid work by the two destroyers. And yeah, very little damage back. Just one penetrating hit. Which must have been on the funnel, because it says versus 0, so... Yeah, very, very light damage. And again, supposedly an even fight. And the Spanish coming out with not just a victory, but a victory and very little damage to their ships, which is what I like to see, but I guess maybe our enemies will get the point at some moment in time that this isn't going well for them. Mind you, they do have numbers, and we do not. Oh. There we go. How much was the Ostfriesland? 86 mil. Yeah, it's actually more expensive than the Velasco. And those destroyers weren't cheap either. Oh, it's... what? Let me get that straight away. Anyway. Cool. You know, daily mine report. Central Med. Yeah, this is the problem with, yeah, whatever. Blah, 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 blah. This is the problem with having this port down here, which does, or did, have a squadron in it. I think it's lost its squadron. Okay, we need to fix that. What will it take? 15,000 tons. Okay, and... okay, all my ships have left for reasons. They're all back in home ports. Not quite sure why that has happened, but okay. Right, I'm going to send a Villamil and a Guerrera. Actually, two of the Guerreros, to re-establish the little squadron down there. And going to re-establish a little squadron here. We'll send Pamplona and 3 destroyers. Maybe came back for a refit or something like that. It's quite possible. Add crew. But hopefully that'll help a bit. And we'll see what the next turn brings us. Probably a war with Italy, if I had to guess. Updating missions. Oh my god, got a lot. Oh no, not this event. Oh, feck. This is just a bad event. I'm not spending 400 million on it. Yeah, there we go. Like I said, nobody can stop being at war. It's just total war all the time. Okay. We are raiding enemy waters, but we are intercepted by a strong enemy fleet. Are you sure about that? A description? Because to me, that looks like 2 battle cruisers finding a tasty snack of 3 heavy cruisers guarding a convoy. That's not an interception. Or an amp, or whatever they're claiming that to be. That's just... yeah, finding a juicy target. I see Banderas and the Bandera and the Rebecca operating together. I'm not sure they've operated together before, actually. Early hits by the Liberta. Which is pretty impressive. Let's get all the guns firing. There we go. Try and get those guns sighted. Hey, there we go. Bandera getting the first solid hit in. Pretty much, well, not entirely crippled, but badly hurt that cruiser with that hit. Oh, and another one from the Navarra, who's putting her secondaries to good work. Oh, Rebecca, not wanting to mess around. Those 10-inch guns, savage. this one, the Montegioli, very Italian name for an Austrian ship, but is the only one undamaged. The other two are pretty badly hurt. Oh, Rebecca with 2 main belt pens, putting it into the what's that? The Schwedget. Ugh. Oh, taken out by heavy fire. And the poor old transports. Navarra using her 5-inch guns to chop them up. Pretty damn sharpish. And that is the end of that, quote-unquote, interception. Oh, my goodness. Damage dealt 1 partial pen. That's it. 1 partial pen on a destroyer. Navarra damage leader, but that's because she got 130,000 damage shooting at shooting at transports. The Rebecca, I think, then MVP with the most damage, but I mean that was just brutal. Apologies if you can hear some noise in the background. That's my plumbing. I was like, I could hear something going on in the background. What is that? That is my plumbing. Oh, come on. There we go. And now the Ballada has found the Russ and the Aurora. Interesting. One is fast, one is not. So I'm guessing this is an old one and this is a modern ship. About the same size, the two of them. Northeast, let's go. Starting on a times 30 doesn't inspire me with massive confidence. But, nope, there are the two ships. Of course, the AI is being tricksy and has put this very slow ship in the same division as a very fast ship. So they're both going very fast. I've spoken about that behavior before, and that's not a bug. That is I wouldn't even call it a choice. So the devs did have it so that if you put ships in a division, the following ships would basically speed up to keep pace with the lead ship, and they asked the community, hey, do you want us to do that, or do you want the division system to be wonky? because ships can't keep up. So for instance, if you had a division and one of them was badly damaged, the whole division would slow down. And they're like, no, 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 just speed the ships up. So, yeah, you do get weirdness like that. So if we focus on, now we're a little bit closer, if we focus on the more modern ship, rather than the ancient tub, which is probably just going to sink after that anyway, it should slow down both of them. Nice hit. Bit of flooding. But yes, if you are fighting against the AI, make sure to target the lead ship in the formation. If you're trying to slow the formation down. Alright, switch up to the Russ. Reckon we can dispatch her pretty quick. Yep. And the Aurora was doing a lot of maneuvers. Probably not for much longer. Down she goes. Good job. Come on, game. Come. Oh. Right, I think it... Oh. Every time I say it, I think it might have crashed. It's like, nope, no, I haven't. No. 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 Okay. This is a little bit more challenging. I'm going to withdraw. How is that a failure? I mean, yeah, they've got one ship. Oh, no, okay. There's a few of them that are a little bit slower. Okay, fair enough. Anyway, I'm just going to run away, so it's not going to be the most interesting battle in the world. I will be back once I have successfully done that. Welcome back. Yeah, those destroyers managed to get away fine. But again, not the most interesting thing to watch in the world. However, the Pamplona and the Velasco, along with a couple of destroyers, have found 2 more Kloster-Neuburg-class heavy cruisers and some Ottoman destroyers. Yeah, Ottoman destroyers guarding a transports convoy. So, sure, take the opportunity. Do 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 do. Speed of transports here. Oh, that was a big hit. There goes, well, something. Destroyer, maybe? Yeah, that's one of the Ottoman destroyers. Russian built, that one. Good hit. one was by the Velasco. Let's see if I can engage both sides. Oh, another ship goes down. Must be another Ottoman destroyer with those numbers. Yep. That one looks Italian built though. Torpedo coming out. Savage hit. All the transport's gone? Yep. Secondary gun crews doing a fine job. Oh. Nope. Torpedoes. Holding on is the Kufstein. Maybe not for much longer. Down she goes. Again, very light damage on our side. It's sheer numbers. Just so many ships for us to shoot our way through. Just a ridiculous number. We'll have a quick look, and I'll also have a quick look at how my ships are doing. Yeah, just flabbergasting. Come on. Clickety click. Oh, no. I'll be back after the game recovers. Just a sec. Welcome back. Yeah, the game just crashed and stopped. Anyway, let's have a look at the politics screen just to see what's going on. Everybody's... Well, not everybody's at war with everybody. I think some people have pieced out. This won't last. It's just easier to assume everybody's at war with everybody. 400 ships for the United States, including 23 battleships. Sure, Italy has 163 battleships. Japan has nearly 300. China has 80, but they're mostly small stuff. Germany, interestingly, only has 133 ships there's only 4 capitals. So a lot of chaff in there. Spain, of course, just rocking along with a tiny fleet of 28 active, but we've got 8 being repaired, so it's about 30 at any given time. Slightly more than the Soviet Union. The British don't have very much at all because they've only just reformed. Austria, Jesus, we have absolutely smacked them into the middle of next week. And France has nothing. Because, again, they've just respawned. So really, in the Mediterranean, Italy is our number one problem. But we're not... Well, I know we are at war with them again, aren't we? So if you're like, oh, why don't you just naval invade all of Italy's stuff? I can't. I can't take ships that are defending Spain and send them off to attack, well, other bits of the world. I'd love to, don't get me wrong, I really would. But they have a more than big enough fleet to prevent me from doing that. So, yeah, it is limited what I'm able to do. Anyway, let's have a look at the fleet. I can actually get some more ships back on the go. Should have some ships under construction. Yep. Can resume probably 3 of them. Oh, 1 more. They're a long way off, but sorely needed. So I will keep things going. Why is my monthly balance so bad? Oh, repairing ships. That's fine. That's fine. I'll just get those ships repaired. They'll only take a month. That's absolutely fine. And yeah, that'll be that. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again soon for some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Bye for now.